Hey, Sigmund, not much. What's up? Still, I'm going to start every show with this for the next probably 3 weeks. Tie your fucking shoelaces, folks. Tie your shoelaces. That's a record for me. Less than 1 minute in, first F bomb. Oh no. Terrible. Terrible. But all I can say is tie your shoelaces. Um, you fall down the stairs, you crack a few ribs. I have been living on the couch for a week now. Um, Everything hurts. Your whole body. And I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you guys, tie your shoelaces. And this is not what the show's going to be about. It's your show. We're going to take your topics. But I'm just telling you, tie your shoelaces. Tell your kids, tie up your shoelaces. And if the shoelaces are too long, get new shoelaces. You can always go to CVS or Walgreens or whatever and get smaller shoelaces or just cut them. But I'm telling you, man, cracked rib, or I think it's 3 ribs. That's what it feels like. I've been analyzing it like I do everything. I've been over analyzing it, self-diagnosing myself because I don't have health insurance right now. So important, so important, so important. So we have a lot of initial rapid comments coming in, and what I'm going to do is I will assess the initial comments and questions, and then we'll see what you guys are talking about. I've been doing a lot of alien research today. Or more accurately, a lot of the vehicles that are man-made and all kinds of stuff. First, shout-outs. Sigmund Floyd, Vicky, Michael Gonzalez. Okay, cool. All right, so it's only 3, but you guys are chatting very vociferously. Or is it ferociously? I'm not really sure. Don Juan has joined us. Cool. So here's what I want to do. We have 7 watching, so I can start. That's plenty enough viewership to get into the subject matters. And I hate to be a downer, and like I said, it's your show, but I do want to ask this, because I don't really hang out with anyone anymore. I mean, I've toured in a band, I've had plenty of girlfriends, I've had plenty of friends. Not that I was ever popular, because I'm a fucking nerd. But I've toured in a band, I've had plenty of girlfriends, I've, had successful careers, this and that. And I just wanted to ask you guys, do you believe and this is not a threat, I'm not depressed. Well, I mean, I'm kind of like depressed, like I'm pissed off because a lot of shit went wrong in a very short period of time. But I'm asking this question only because I've been watching a lot of Sid Roth's It's Supernatural. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that channel on YouTube, Sid Roth, It's Supernatural. It's a great show. He's an old guy. He has really good guests. And I want to ask this decent audience, hold on a second, folks. I gotta put the stream on pause. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Ugh. You know, some text messages you just have to answer. Okay? You got to do it. But I've been watching a lot of Sid Roth. It's Supernatural, and I wonder if you guys have ever watched that show. And my second question is, again, not because I'm gonna do anything bad to myself or anything like that. It just happens to be the topic on my mind, um, because one out of every three shows he does is about life after death kind of thing, you know. And I just wonder what you guys think. See, that one text fucked up my entire viewing sphere. Is there life after death? Oh, Jesus Christ. Texts, texts, texts. Screws up my whole train of thought. Is there life after death? What do you think? Go. And your answer doesn't matter. And I'm not going to judge you. I have my beliefs. And certainly I have really, really good chatters and viewers that don't judge each other. So no one's going to judge anybody. I'm just legitimately curious. Sigmund Freud says heaven or hell. Okay? Don Juan says no life after that, just a transfer of chemicals and energy. Okay? One on life after from Michael Gonzalez. Okay? Worm food. I don't like that very much. I mean, not that it would really matter, you know. Oh, just so you know, if I become really, really boring, Robo Bruce Inc. is running InfoWars right now, so you can watch that too. That's a great. Robo Bruce has become awesome. For those who don't know, he was formerly known as Bruce Wayne, one of um, one of JujuBot's chief moderators, and he's gone off on his own. He has his own show, and now he goes by Robo Bruce Inc., as in Incorporated, and yeah, he does a really, really good show. I thought you were going to talk about aliens. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Okay? I'm getting to that. This is the open. This is what's called the open. I'm just opening the show. That's all it is. And I'm somebody who uses long sentences and long phrases to accomplish what others could do in like a few words. But I tend to just like rant, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Okay, I think the open is finished and we can start the show. I'm only going to do about 10 minutes today. I want to go watch Robo Bruce. But I had an experience when I was 6 years old. So that's way before I was ever early, or old enough to, use drugs or, booze or anything. I had an experience where I rolled over in the bed, faced the wall, and an entity came out. And to this day, I'm 34. To this day, I don't have the words because I don't think human words can describe it. What it looked like. And it communicated. For those of you who don't know me that well, who haven't been around this long, you're going to be like, wow, JB's crazy. But I've told the story before. I've told it like 6 times. It came out of the wall. It was not in physical form. And it said to me, one day you will, in English, but it was telepathic. And everyone's thinking right now, they're like, oh, JB's fucked up. No, I've been successful in business. I've had, like I said, decent amount of girlfriends for someone my size and looks. Um, life isn't that good right now, but it's a period. It is what it is. But it said to me, I'll never forget the quote. It said, "One day you will be the king." And then my hair stood up because something was um, communicating with me telepathically. It didn't have a form. It wasn't a cloud. It wasn't a ghost. It wasn't an alien. It wasn't any of that. It was something unseen. And I just wonder if you guys have ever had that kind of experience. I'm just curious. Maybe it was an alien. Who knows? Who knows? And I guess as a corollary, if you guys haven't had that, I want to know if anyone's ever seen a UFO. Doesn't mean UFOs are aliens, because we have some shit that we've invented that's, looks like UFOs. Um, it's a good thing. That caught me off guard. I just teared up laughing over that one, Sigmund Floyd, you cunt. Oh no. I'll read it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Sigmund Floyd says it looked like Kathy Griffin, and Sigmund Floyd also says it's a good thing it didn't say, quote, "One day you will be a queer." That's pretty funny. I don't care about gay. I don't care about lesbian. I don't care about that stuff. But I'm as straight as they come. I like women. I like women's asses too much to be gay. You know, myself. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. You know, I'm not a homophobe. I don't care. That was funny. That caught me off guard. Yeah, but that actually happened. That actually happened. And it was very real, not imaginary. Very real, not imaginary. Um, and I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Sigmund Floyd likes the butts too. That's good. But yeah, I've told the story before. And like I said, I don't want to get on too long of a jag because I want to go watch Robo Bruce and I can relax. I just wanted to go on because I saw Fox News going blah 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 blah, and I'm like, okay, unless you're Tucker Carlson or Maria Bartiromo, I can't watch Fox anymore. It's just it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I like Laura Ingraham. I like the Ingraham angle. Um, so Tucker, Maria, Laura. I like Fox and Friends. I think they're good. They're very neutral. They're very neutral. So when I can, I watch them. Um, Let me think. I like Greg Gutfeld. I think he actually is funny. I did a little bit of stand up comedy back in my early 20s myself, so I appreciate Greg Gutfeld. CNN is milking, Orange Knight has joined us. CNN is milking Anthony Bourdain's corpse for ratings. Yes, that's because CNN are a den of evil cunts. CNN is unwatchable. It's terrible television. All they do is lie. Hate the president, hate the president, hate the president, hate the president. Anthony Bourdain. Hate the president, hate the president, hate the president, hate the president. Anthony Bourdain. That's what fucking CNN is. CNN is a disgrace. I cannot watch CNN. I don't even watch them anymore to analyze the enemy. I can't do it. It makes me sick. CNN is a propaganda, left-wing news organization, probably on par with the communist Chinese or communist Russia. Oh, and there are worse ones out there, and you all know who they are. Sigmund Floyd, good comment. I'm still waiting for them to blame Trump for his death. Wouldn't here's what's so sad is I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'm serious. I would not be surprised if they did. I'm dead serious. I wouldn't be no pun intended. I would not be surprised if they did. With all of their fucking carefully crafted neuro-linguistic programming garbage, with all of that, I would not be surprised. For those new joining us, we have a couple new viewers. Great comment from Sigmund Floyd. I'm still waiting for CNN to blame Trump for Anthony Bourdain's death. Great comment. You know why? Because it's plausible that they would do that. I'm serious. Oh my God, superstar and best friend on YouTube. No offense to anyone else, but best friend on YouTube. Blackie Fitzpatrick has joined the show. Yo, Blackie, how was your trip? And I'm sorry that I've ignored a couple of your texts. I've been very, very depressed and in pain because of my fall. So I've just been laying around. And I only really get the courage once a day, maybe twice, to do a quick little live stream, and then I have to quit and I just watch other stuff and I don't want to talk to anyone. So don't think I'm ignoring you. And I hope you and the walrus, Isabella, are doing well. And I hope the trip went well. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I don't have it lately. You're older than me, so maybe you've gone through periods like that. I'm going through a lot of shit. So I just don't have it lately. And then sometimes when my best friends contact me, I got a text from an ex-girlfriend last night. I didn't even respond to it. I probably could have gotten laid last night. I didn't even respond to it. You know? Because I'm just laying around with a friggin' broken rib or 3 and just being all depressed and shit like that. But we got Blackie, which is cool. Anybody who does not know Blackie Fitzpatrick, subscribe now, and his show is awesome. So you gotta watch his show. I'd love to talk to you, Blackie, but Google Earth won't let me on Hangouts. Yeah, just wait till he goes live. Talk to him there on YouTube. Hey, I'm no fan of YouTube. YouTube is terrible. You know? I can't wait until Twitch TV takes over YouTube. It's going to take a couple years. But once Twitch.tv takes over the viewership of YouTube, I am going to leave YouTube like cigarette ashes. I am gone. Not Google-eth, just Google. All right, so I just want to be quick. We'll do another 5 minutes, and then I want to go over to it's in my link. He changed his name again. It's the Shark, but he has a different name now. So I'm gonna go watch that. Unless Blackie goes, I'm gonna watch Blackie Fitzpatrick's show. But I don't mean to interrupt. You know, I know we have an open forum here, and the show is all about the chatters. So I don't mean to be a total cocksucker. But I want to ask Blackie again if he's still here. Number one, how are you? Number two, how is Isabella? And number three, how was the trip? Didn't you go to fucking Mongolia or some shit? No, you didn't kill the chat. You're here. That's the point. The only thing that kills the chat is the cat. Because the cat's molesting me right now. I have to leave now anyways, JB. Cool, go do your thing. I don't care. I'm not an easy after how long I've been doing this and how long I've been exposed to YouTube chat, nothing offends me anymore. So if someone's like, I'm sorry I have to go, it's like, don't apologize, just say, I have to go. You know why? Because you have to go. You probably have to go to the grocery store. Or go build a friggin' wicker tent or something. You know, who cares? Doesn't matter. Come and go as you please. Sigmund Floyd is going on a cruise to Alaska tomorrow. Well, I know you said you have to go, but on that cruise, are they going to let you do... That's what happens when you talk too fast. Are they going to let you do any fishing on that cruise? I hope so. M-Gons can't get rid of me, nor would I want to. You're a star mod. Da-na-na-na-na. Look at this hair. How crazy is this shit, man? I need to go to the barber. Or Hillary Clinton, is that a sexist term now? Or Elizabeth Warren, is that a sexist term now? Barber? Am I supposed to refer to them as a hairdresser instead of a barber? Is that racist to call them a barber? Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous looking. I don't know if Blackie's laughing at what I'm saying or laughing at how my hair looks. Looking for a room that will play Rammstein. Du hast mich. I have full Wi-Fi on board, so I'll still be chatting. Nice! Hopefully you can, maybe if you want, I don't think you've ever done it, but if you want to go live, you could show us the water. Maybe show us the martinis and shit like that. Shrimp cocktail. I've only been on one cruise, and that's what I remember. Du hast mich. Barber is a generic word. I know, but I used it as a vehicle to make fun of Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren. You know, with their rampant political correctness. You know, now I don't even know. Now if I walk in and I go, oh yeah, I'm going to the barber. Oh, hey, you're a great barber. And I wonder if they're going to go, oh, that's racist. You know, I'm so friggin' paranoid at this point. Terrible. But that's the culture the Democrats want to create. That's what they want. They want low testosterone, tiny testicled men walking around, never saying anything to anybody, never speaking up, never projecting their voice, as I've spent many years developing, as I've spent many years developing. They don't want men making eye contact, and they want to control our language. They want to control our language so that everything is so politically correct that we're all walking around on eggshells. And then enter Donald Trump, wins the presidency. And he doesn't use the exact terms all the time, but Donald Trump basically just goes, fuck you, this is who I am, I'm the president, this is what I'm doing. If you don't like it, fuck yourself. I have orange hair, I'm 72, I look ridiculous, I'm hilarious, I have a supermodel wife. Why don't you go in the corner and go fuck yourselves if you don't like what I'm doing? And if you don't like it, in 2020, vote me out. So go fuck yourself. That's Donald Trump. That's why I love him. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I'm not trying to project my opinions on you guys. I'm just saying that's how I view the president. Only the leftist dykes. Thank you for using that word. Boom. Only the leftist dykes don't want us making eye contact. Real women still do. Absolutely. I think that's probably the truest statement I've heard in a week. I forget what the last one was because I have the memory of a cat. Okay? But I want to read that again. Sigmund Freud. Only the leftist dykes don't want us making eye contact. Real women still do. Yes. But they're brainwashed. They've been vaccinated. They've been educated by, in 4th grade. Sometimes in 2nd grade, in fucking 4th grade. They're educated to believe, oh, there's no such thing as gender, and both genders are equal. Women are just as physically strong as women. Okay, perhaps with hormone therapy. There's 2 genders for a reason. Okay? It's to make babies. And these leftist feminist fucking weirdos want to control society. They want to mind control us. They want to make everything, let me say this. Before I become too offensive, let me say this, and then I'll take your comments, and then I'm going to sign off and hopefully go watch Blackie or The Shark. But I truly believe that everyone is equal. I've always believed that. I grew up in a pretty decently, you could call it, racist white town in the suburbs of Boston. Okay? But I never subscribed to that notion. I think a black person has just as much rights as a white person, as a Chinese person. Do I trust Muslims? Yeah, maybe I'm a little racist towards Muslims. I don't know. They seem to be predisposed to this whole terrorism thing. But that's based on their actions, not on their race. Because I look at the word's falling out of my head. What's the word? Where you call it like tipping the scales, but it's like done in one word. An unproportionate amount of terrorism is done by Muslims. So do I look at Muslims a little bit different? Yes, I do. And I'll admit that. Okay? When I see the woman in the headscarf and her body looks a little too big for her body on the train, do I get nervous? Yes. Sometimes I move to other seats. Is that racist? Or is that just a natural fear of potential unknown? You know what I mean? I feel bad saying it, but you guys know that my stream is honest. So I'm just telling you that, You're not racist if you don't like Islam, JB. You're smart. I have no problem with Islam. I think it's a false religion. But I don't, I believe in the one true God, Jesus Christ, the Son of the Lord, God and creator of the universe. That's what I know to be the truth. Do I believe in Muhammad? No. Holy shit, Ben Arslan's in the house. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. It's like my favorite song. Ben Arslan is nice to me on the chat, but when he goes back to like his bedroom or something, he's like, Jesus Christ, that fucking JB guy. He always sings my songs. It's fucking weird. Hey, it's one of my favorite songs. What can I say? Oh, cool. Ben Arslan has no hate. That's good. Muhammad was a false prophet that Jesus warned us about. Absolutely correct. 100% correcto. Fucking Muhammad. Give me a break. Muhammad with a 9-year-old wife. Some people say 6-year-old. For my research, 9-year-old. Give me a friggin' break. Go to hell. And that's your God. Good job. Good job. I have this like fantasy that I just invented within the last 13th of a second. I have this fantasy where I want to see like one of those imams or something with the fucking head thing and all the wrapped up and the beard and all that, wearing a t-shirt on the train that says, "My God is a pedophile." I just thought that up right now. I really want to see that. I think it would be hilarious. I mean, it would be terrifying, but it would also be hilarious. He was high on opium when he... Wait, hold on. I'm not reading enough stuff. Hypnotize, Notorious B.I.G. Yeah. Notorious B.I.G. I do hip hop. I do rap. Like I can actually rap and freestyle and stuff. Notorious B.I.G. had such a unique voice. I don't know if it was because he was so big, like, as in, like, so large, or if he had a different lung structure. I can't duplicate his raps. He's the only one. But I love Notorious B.I.G. He was high on opium when Sigmund Freud. He was high on opium. I only did opium once. It was really good, actually. It was really good. He was high, but I wouldn't fuck a 9-year-old on opium. You know. And start a religion. You know. He was high on opium when he thought he was talking to the angel Michael. But it was actually Sadie. Ben Arslan, Girl in Red music video coming out on the 1st of July. I want the first link, nigga. Send it. Send it. Send it. That's it, Ben Arslan. Juicy, Notorious B.I.G. and Rock Me gave us a link. That's my... Yeah, I love that song. I'm not fact-checking any of this stuff. I'm just reading what you guys are saying. Mohammed prevents his image to be made to prevent law enforcement from finding him to make him pay for his bar tab. I can tell you the story, JB. Yeah, I mean, keep chatting. Gabriel, not Michael. Okay? Like I said, I'm not fact-checking. And if you don't know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay? That's from Rock Me. Sigmund Freud. Michael, LOL. Sigmund. Gabriel. Correct. Cool. I mean, you guys are all famous to me. You know, everybody in the chat is, hiccups. Fantastic. Nice job, JB. Let's get the hiccups right in the middle of the chat. Maybe some wine will fix that. Oh. Friggin' hiccups. Terrible. But, yeah, a lot of stuff going on in here right now. Yeah, that's a catchy tune, Ben, says Yellow Lighters. Very nice. Yellow Lighters, are you also known as Yellow, Orange, Red, or are you two different chatters? I'm just curious. I'm not indicting you, I'm just curious. I have 10 accounts. But since JB got a little bit popular, I just stick with this one. It's funny how the world is spinning all around you. Everybody's on their phones. Sometimes it makes you feel alone. Oh, I'm going to cover it one day, man. And I'm going to do a good job. There's not much left to say. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. So hard to write a good chorus. So hard. Much respect. Much respect. I'm not sucking your dick. I'm just saying. Much respect. Very easy to remember, very catchy, and not too long or complicated. Very, very nice. We love it. I wrote, and I'm a dick to myself. I'm a fucking dickhead to myself because the pop songs that I wrote back in 2005, 2007, 2009, I had them on a recorder, an 8-track, and I gave the 8-track to my brother, and then it eventually just, dustified and went away, and then he bought a new one. But I had some stuff on there, man, that was really, really good. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See, I'm not saying, like, just exactly like Trump says. I'm not saying it in a bragging way, you know? But I know good music because I've written good music. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I've toured in metal bands. I know how to play drums. I know how to play bass. You know, a lot of guitar players think they can play bass. They can't. They can't. Because they have an ego. Not all, but some have an ego problem in their brain. It's like a brain sickness. They have an ego problem where, they think bass is inferior. Have you ever heard a band without a good bass player? Or without a bass, what I meant to say is, have you ever heard a band without a bass player? Terrible. Terrible. Everybody's important. The drummer's important. The guitar or guitarists are important. The bass player is equally as important. And a good vocalist is important. In fact, I would even say this. I would even say that you can get by with an average drummer. And I promise I'll stop ranting and I'll read some of your stuff. But Ben Arslan knows what I'm talking about. Blackie Fitzpatrick knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Most of you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about if you've ever played an instrument. But a band is literally the definition of truly the sum of its parts. Okay? Brilliant drummer, great bass player, decent guitar player, horrible singer, terrible band. Bad drummer, awesome singer, amazing bass player, great guitar player, terrible band. You know, everyone needs to be the master of their craft when you're going to be putting yourself out there writing music. You know, it just has to be that way. Can you one of just this name comes to mind? I don't know why, but this name just comes to mind. Can you imagine Celine Dion? You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. Can you imagine her with a terrible band behind her? No one would have ever listened to the song. You know what I mean? And she's touted as one of the best female vocalists of all time. You know? Alright, I'm ranting. I'm not taking your comments. I'm being a cocksucker. I like the White Stripes. Wait, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. JohnnyMoonMusic.com. Cool. Blackie Fitzpatrick, Keep America Great. Ben Arswin, Make America Great Again. Yes. In the process of setting up Rock Me Amadeus Studio this month. Excellent. Hey, Ben and Blackie, maybe you could hire JB as a session musician. Let's do it! But I only have an acoustic guitar right now, but I can sing backup, and I can play drums and all kinds of shit. Alright, so I've got everyone so far. Hold on. Now I'm going back down. Blackie says nope, assuming that he won't hire me as a session musician. Probably because he knows I'd get him too drunk. And we wouldn't get shit done. Blackie says correct. Meredith says, hello, don't sing. I'll sing when I want, and if you don't like it, turn off my channel. Thank you very much, Meredith. Blackie says, LOL. Blackie says, hi, Aunt Meredith. Meredith says, Blackie, I saw you and Ben in an interview a year ago. Good job. I saw that same interview. Thanks, Meredith, says Blackie. Meredith applauds. I mean, I think Meredith is applauding my singing, to be honest with you. I've always said I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm way better as a backup singer. I have that nasally high-pitched, I can hit those, you know. Jay, you, Blackie, and I should hang out sometime. I'm planning on it. It's just I'm unemployed right now, and I got a lot of shit going on. So my plans to fly over to Austria are, how do I say, fucked in a donkey's ass. How's that? I got a lot of stuff I need to take care of before I can get back to my life. That's all I can say. Don't drive drunk, folks. Don't drive drunk and rear-end somebody. Even after you get, you know, suddenly unemployed and get depressed and have a couple vodka drinks and then tap someone's bumper. Just don't do it. Take a cab. Pay the money. Do it. Do it. No, Meredith. Yeah, no. I'm a very literal person, so I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. Meredith, you are very much welcome here, and I apologize if, you know, if that came out bad. Sometimes, and also I have a lot of maybe new folks don't know this. I have Asperger's syndrome, which basically means my social skills are learned rather than natural. So sometimes I say fucked up stuff, you know? And it's not like I mean to, it's that I can't help it because they just blurt out. They just bleh, you know? That's all I can say. Meredith says text jokes are hard to get through. Yes, they are, especially for me. I don't want special treatment. I'm just saying, especially for me. Yes, very hard to get through. Very, very hard to get through. Hey, you want to do something fun? Kids, let's do this. Can somebody explain? We're going to do a rapid topic change. And I'm probably going to lose a lot of viewers, maybe all my viewers. Who knows? I'm probably going to lose all my viewers. Who knows? Can someone explain to me how Building 7, the third building that fell on September 11th, 2001, can someone explain to me how that collapsed? Go. I dare you. Who doesn't like a good dare, right? That's a pretty stiff dare. Everyone in the chat is terrified. Meredith says bombs. Correct. Blackie Fitzpatrick says it was a setup. Correct. Oh, so you guys are awake. I didn't even know. Oh, fuck. If you guys are this open, let me ask you another one. Because we had 11 earlier. Now we only have 6 watching. But even with 6, you have parents. You have, hopefully, still, I don't know how old you guys are. 7 watching now. Let's do this one. This is a tough one for most people to internalize. I don't know how old you guys are. I'm not asking your ages. I don't care. But I hopefully assume most of you have parents. Maybe some of you have grandparents. I myself don't have any grandparents left. Maybe you have brothers, sisters, and you certainly have friends, cousins, coworkers, etc., etc. Does anybody personally know any child that died at Sandy Hook? Because when I have 7 watching, that's an extension of, literally thousands when you talk about family trees and stuff. Does anyone know anybody that died at Sandy Hook? No. Okay. Interesting. But I did see a lot of fake photos. I'm not even worried about the fake photos. And did you see the fact that when they had that terrorist attack in Iran, the government reused the photo of Noah Posner as a bombing, as a young boy bombing victim in I think it was Iran. It was Iran. That they reused the photo of a kid from Sandy Hook. Has anybody seen that? Look it up. Don't listen to me. Look it up. you know. I'm a 17-year conspiracy researcher, so this stuff is normal to me, and I can kind of giggle at it a little bit, not because I don't care about the actual casualties that happened in various events, but because it's just so fucking ridiculous, I end up getting the giggles. It's the craziest thing. Yeah, we've all seen it. Yeah, they reused an alleged Sandy Hook photo of a young boy victim in a bombing attack in Iran. They literally reused it. Google it. Don't believe me. Go Google it. And Meredith says we've all already seen it. Well, most folks have not already seen it, as far as I know. I mean, how fucking stupid does the New World Order think that we are? You know, I'm not a perfect person. I've made a lot of mistakes in the last 3 months. I mean, my life is basically in tatters right now. And I'm just trying to rebuild it. But I'm not going to go bomb a mosque. And I'm not going to sit in a CIA office and go, yes, we will put out this photo because the kid is super cute. And it's going to allow our military to go, bomb other random brown people countries on the basis of terrorism. Give me a fucking break. How about this? How about most of us? You only need who is it? Thomas Jefferson? Was it Thomas Jefferson who said you only need 3% of the public to, and this is not an exact quote, but it's close. It's close. This is not an exact quote, but I think it was Thomas Jefferson who said you only need to galvanize 3% of the population for the government to be allowed to do whatever it wants. I think that's pretty damn close. Something like that. It was definitely Thomas Jefferson. But it was something like that. You only need 3% of the population to believe what you're saying in order to galvanize them to accomplish what the government wants. Okay? You put a picture of a cute kid, who happens to be a carbon copy. It's not even a carbon copy, it's the same picture of someone who allegedly died at Sandy Hook. And by the way, no one died at Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook did not happen. Sandy Hook was a movie. It was a movie. You ever see Aliens 1, 2, and 3? Or Star Wars? That's how real Sandy Hook was. I've done the research. I'm not bullshitting my audience. That's how real Sandy Hook was. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. It's terrible. And I might lose some viewers over making comments like that. But before you get pissed off at me, all I would say is don't listen to me. Go do your own research. Go do your own research. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It is what it is. It's pretty bad when they reuse stock footage. Yeah, they were very sloppy. I mean, that's from Yellow Lighters. I mean, with every school being wired with cameras, and they reuse fake footage over and over again, and there was no proof that Adam Lanza ever existed, and they put up that stupid photo of fucking Adam Lanza looking into the camera like a psycho, like that. Sandy Hook to me is hilarious. It's funnier than Dave Chappelle. It's funnier than Louis C.K. It's oh my god, it's hilarious. And a large portion of the American public bought it. Remember when? I mean, I had to go back. And research this because I'm 34. But before they wanted to invade Iraq the first time, remember that woman You so most of you are elder my age kind of thing. Remember that video they put out of that woman um, who said they took the babies out of the incubators and they threw them on the cold floor to die. Came out later, never happened. And yet that was the excuse to invade Iraq in 1991 under George H.W. pedophile faggot Bush. Anybody remember that? They took the babies out of the incubators and they put them on the cold floor. The New World Order is retarded. Can't they pay? Like, why don't they get Leonardo DiCaprio? Give him they have all the money in the world. They print the money. Get Leonardo DiCaprio out there or some shit. He's a really good actor. I hate his politics, but he's a good actor. Put him out there. Don't put out that stupid fucking woman. I mean, Jesus, give me a break. They think we're so dumb. Those are scapegoats picked up by the FBI. Blackie says correct. I mean, come on, man. I guess, I guess perhaps I mistitled my video and I should have called it and I'm not taking my shirt off to be a perv. I don't want to run the air conditioner because I'm trying to save on electricity and it's hot. So sorry, you get to see chest muscles, baby. But I guess it's just so friggin' ridiculous. You know, it just blows my mind that the public would buy it. Vicky has rejoined us. Vicky says hello. Vicky says hello all. Blackie says correct. Hey, surprise, surprise, Vicky, we're talking conspiracy theories. And I'm pissing away viewers because either I'm boring or ugly or they don't want to hear about the truth. 9/11. 9/11. 9/11. I already did Building 7. Let's go back and do some 9/11. I'm not a no-planer. A lot of you guys might be disappointed with that or might be relieved by that statement. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go on another subsequent rant here as I read your comments. I'm not a no-planer. Planes hit the World Trade Center. Planes hit the World Trade Center. Okay? Deal with that. But the best analogy that I have ever heard was the way that the buildings fell that they did would be like if you punched a pencil through a mosquito net, through a screen door, I should say, through a screen door. And then the whole door collapses. And they found traces of thermite or whatever it's called, high explosive technology, in the rubble. And also that black guy, the Barry dude, I forget his last name, Barry something, who basically said, yeah, I saw the whole thing happen, the building exploded, we came down the stairwell, and there were bombs going off in the hallway. He went public, and 2 weeks later, he was assassinated. This is all public record. Don't listen to me. Go look it up. Every single word that I just said, I hope you're writing down, so you can go look it up for yourself if you don't believe it. Do your own research. I mean, folks, this is world-changing stuff, and everyone's looking at JB, and everyone's going, well, it was so long ago. Why can't you let it go? I can't let it go, and I'll never let it go because number one, the truth has never come out, and number two, we started 3 fucking wars based on a lie. And American soldiers have died. Moms and dads have had sons and daughters come back in body bags based on a lie. Yeah, I get a little bit mad about that. I just get a little bit mad about that. I just get a little bit aggravated at the fact that they throw it in our face. So that's why I still talk about it. That's why I still talk about it. I'm getting so heated, I have to turn the, even though it's not hot outside, I have to turn the fucking air conditioner on. Sorry, I'll be right back. I start sweating and I start tearing up. And I have to open up my shirt on fucking YouTube and look like a friggin' homeless person. Because I just can't believe that the public would believe. Let me rephrase that more eloquently. I just can't comprehend how the American public, after everything that's out there on the internet, after everything that's out there online, folks still believe the official story of 9/11. Hey niggas, Osama bin Laden died in a CIA hospital of kidney failure in December of 2000. And yet he was in a cave, the scary man with a beard in a cave, thousands of miles away, who was dead already, orchestrated the 9/11 attacks from his friggin' cave in Afghanistan. Give me a fucking break. Okay, I'll take your comments and then I'm gonna have to stop because I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking really go off. And I don't want to do that to y'all because you're nice chatters. And it's supposed to be a positive chat. And it's supposed to be a positive chat. It's supposed to be a nice chat where we can all talk. And here I am just ranting. Just ranting. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that the truth exists. Note to self, get more wine. Do it. Oh yeah, you have to be drunk to watch me. Meredith, you should know that, but you should know that by now. No you FLS, says Vicky. I don't know what the context for that is. Hello Vic E says FLS 360 has joined us. What up? Oops equals hello. Michael Gonzalez says again. Kitty cat in the back, so cute. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it's my roommate's cat. I gotta feed. She's old. I gotta feed her medical treats soon. Amen, says Meredith. Sober, says FLS 360. Congratulations for being able to be sober in this world. Vicky, I don't drink. Congratulations on being sober in this world. Sober 4 years. Congratulations. I'd rather drink myself. I mean, I don't want to. No, I shouldn't say that on the internet. That's too personal. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm just lucky that I never. If I'm someone, I know myself. I will say this. This is benign because I know sometimes my mom watches my stream, and I'm not on the best footing with my parents right now for multiple reasons. Um, But I'm somebody, I did cocaine a few times. I was lucky. I never got addicted to it. I frankly didn't like it that much. It's like, oh yeah, you talk fast for like 30 minutes and then you just want more and more and more and more cocaine, you know? And it costs like a lot of money. So I was like, okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get into that. This was years ago, many, many years ago. I'm talking, I'm 34 now. I'm talking when I was 19 to 21. I played around with cocaine. It wasn't for me. Um, Seemed like the risk reward factor was a lot. The difference between the two was far too high. Was far too high. So I just got away from it. I'm like, I'm not doing cocaine. And in the that's when I was living in, I don't know, another town at the time. But in my hometown, in my small, quiet neighborhood where my parents live, where I grew up, um, 4 people overdosed on heroin, and 3 of them died. One of them was seriously fucked up and spent a lot of time in, rehab and then hospitals and this and that. So I never touched heroin. Ever. Ever. I wouldn't go near it. If I went to someone's basement party or a barn party and someone was shooting up, I would just leave. I'm just like, I'm going to bed. Goodbye. I don't want to be around it. So I never get into that, so that's good. I have done opium. If I could find opium tonight, I would be doing opium tonight. Opium rules. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, I think opium friggin' rules. I just like the feeling. And I don't pass out on opium. I stay up. I'm just like, yeah, this is cool. I have some weed somewhere, but I lost it. So I gotta find that. So I still smoke pot. I have no problem admitting that whatsoever. I did ecstasy once. No, I did ecstasy 3 times. And if you want to know what, and I'm not trying to like bait addicts or anything, or be like a like a dick. I'm just giving you my life experience. Ecstasy is the best drug you could ever take. Um, it's like a full body orgasm for like 4 hours. It's friggin' amazing. Would I ever do it again? Absolutely not. Again, that's when I was 19. I've done hallucinogenic mushrooms a handful of times. Um, I would never do those again because hallucinogenic mushrooms, once you take them and once the trip takes effect of you, um, you're completely out of control of yourself. And I don't like to be out of control of myself. You're hallucinating, it's fun, you get a little sick in the stomach, you see everything moving around, it's like, wow, this is interesting, this and that. But you're out of control. You're completely under the influence, of the magic mushroom. Salvia, I will do again. Salvia, for a lot of folks who don't know what it is a legal hallucinogenic plant that can be bought in many tobacco shops. You smoke it, and you basically trip like on mushrooms for about 10 minutes, and then it just goes away. And then you're totally fine. I can have 10 minutes to relax and trip. So I will definitely, once I can find some, I will do salvia again. Absolutely. It's like a sage plant. They grow it in Mexico, in Louisiana and stuff. It's very bitter tasting. It tastes horrible. Um, But there's no long-term effects, no worse than smoking cigarettes. You know, you smoke anything, there's, cigars, there's damage. Um, but it's not like if you smoke a joint where you're high for 3 hours. It's not like that. It's like 10 minutes, you're way up there, you hallucinate, you see shit, and then it just goes away. It just goes right away. And you don't have bad piss the next day, you don't have any stomach pain the next day. It's legal, by the way. It's legal. So that's good. And I have to apologize to my sober members of the audience that I'm doing a drug talk, but I don't plan my YouTubes. I just kind of get into what I'm going into. You know, pills I was never into at all, at all. Um, I'm not even. I refused pain pills for my 3 cracked ribs. I refused them. One, because they make me sick. They just make me sick to my stomach. They're terrible. 2, they don't do anything to me. I guess my body chemistry is different. You know? I never understood folks who get addicted to things like Klonopins and friggin', all that stuff. I mean, I understand that they obviously have some issues, but I never understood the allure because it doesn't do anything to me. You know? I could probably take 10 Klonopins, walk up to you and get a job interview for $100,000 grand a year. You know, they just don't do anything to me except make me ill. You know, I just want to puke. And I do puke. I've done them a few times, years ago. Again, I'm 34. We're talking age 19, 22, stuff like that. Cocaine is fantastic. I love cocaine. I'm never going to do it ever again for the rest of my life, but I was never addicted, but I love cocaine. Who wouldn't like something that you snort and it smells like, ice crystals, and then immediately your brain tells you that you're 10 feet tall and bulletproof and the funniest person in the room and the smartest person in the room? I mean, who wouldn't like that, But I know it's not natural, so I'm never going to do it ever again. And luckily, I never got addicted. It's too expensive. Too expensive. Let's change the topic because it's going to get too heavy, but I'll read your comments before we do. Vicky is promoting the fuck out of me. Thank you, Vicky. Oh, Ben Arslan knows salvia. He says it's horrible. I like it. I like it. Yes, stay away from pills. Pills are bad. I don't even take Advil. Raging Cajun, Blackie, fell out of a boat while you were on vacation. Fractured. Oh, you told the story the other night. Fractured my femur and tore my medial collateral ligament. Had surgery. I'm heavily medicated and I like it. Good. You're in pain. You need it. Jesus Christ. Pain meds have their place. I'm not disparaging pain med recipients. Dilaudid was another one to go also. Never did it because I was warned by a previous manager at a previous company that I actually dated her daughter and lived with her briefly. Yeah, she had surgery or something, and they gave her Dilaudid, and she said, "Yeah, it's bad." So I never got into that shit. Thank God. This is a pretty good live stream. It's not the biggest live stream, but everyone's very engaged. It's more important to me that people be engaged than my viewer count shit, than my viewer numbers. And everyone's engaged. It's pretty sweet. Vicky says it's great. Yeah, I mean we're just talking honestly here, you know. It's not like a big deal. I mean, with all the shit that I've thrown out on the internet, which is mostly conspiracy theories, and when I say shit, I mean content. It's real stuff that I've spent 17 years researching. So I shouldn't use that word shit. I should use the word content. With all the content that I've put out, and the fact that I have a successful YouTube channel, and now we got Harmony, we got Blackie, we got Jujubot, we got Gramps, we got MMP Cody, we got everyone. You know, it's like a coalition. We all share the same audience. It's very nice, as a Borat would say. Some of the plebes and maybe Jew or two will like they enjoy interpretation of a Borat from movies, but maybe no. Wow, we wash, shave off a mustache, put on hat of Donald, and maybe talk about the sexy time for a while. I think I do it pretty good. Yeah, you guys like my Borat stuff. Funny. People like my Borat stuff. I do it pretty good. Because I can understand, I have this ability, because I became a musician, but I was going to be an actor, or at least a performance artist, like on stage, dancing around in leotards and shit. So I learned how to do voices, and I was never very good at it, but the one that I was able to key into was Borat. You guys seem to like it, so that's cool. I am still sitting here, rapid change of topic. I am still sitting here depressed. Not about my own situation. I've had a few fuck ups, and I will fix them. But I am still sitting here depressed about Dolores from the Cranberries. And also Anthony Bourdain. I watched every single episode that Anthony Bourdain ever did. And what did he do? Did he commit suicide? Is that what it was? Is he another one? Chris Cornell was another one. A hero of mine, Chris Cornell. JB, tell us something funny. I'm not really in a funny mood for the last 6 months. Sorry. Okay, I'll get off of the sad stuff, but I can't tell you anything funny because I'm in a deep depression. You won't believe that by watching my demeanor and my ability to speak right now, and the fact that I can smile, you know. But I'm in a deep depression right now. I'm not going to harm myself. I'm not going to harm myself. I'm not going to harm myself. So nobody freak out. But I can't laugh, really. I can only laugh at you guys' stuff. I can't come up with anything. This is coming from a former amateur stand-up comedian. I actually can't come up with anything funny. At all. At all. Want to see something funny? Hold on, I'll get my bank statement. Yo, Blackie, are you gonna take over for me at some point, or is Ben Arslan gonna go on? What do we got? I have probably another 10 minutes in me, and then I gotta cut. So I'm just getting exhausted. Meredith has got to go. Peace out, Meredith. Thanks for coming by. You know what would be funny is if we can get a troll in here. Novus, where you at, homie? Packy, where you at? I'll tell my mods not to touch you. We'll have some fun. Where's Novus? Where's Packy? Are they just wrapped up in blankets and just like... The Blackie's back in town. The Blackie's back in town. Yes. I don't even know who wrote that song. I just know that chorus. Jay, I would love to listen to your computer cover. Once I learn it, I'll do it. Yeah, I just did that. That's from Vicky. I didn't even like that song, but it just made sense. Oh, Coop is here somewhere. Where the fuck is Coop? Oh, right there. FLS beep beep. What's up, Coop? 437. You have 29 thumbs down, nigga. The trolls are here at JB. Good. Let's do it. Who cares? I don't care. Raging Cajun says 28 were me, hee hee. I'm like a head trip to listen to. Because I'm only giving you things that you joke with your friends inside your living rooms. The only difference is I got the balls to say it in front of y'all, and I don't gotta be false or sugarcoated at all. I just get on the mic and spit it, and whether you like to admit it, nigga, I just shit it better than 90% of you rappers out can. Then these parents wonder how kids can up these albums like Valiums. It's funny, because at the rate I'm going when I'm 30, I'll be the only person in a nursing home flirting, pinching nurses' asses whether I'm jacking off and jerking, but I'm jerking, but this whole bag of Viagra isn't working. In every single person, there's a Slim Shady lurking. He could be working at Burger King, spitting on your onion rings. Did a little Eminem for you guys there. I love Eminem. I don't know. Who cares if they press thumbs down? It's called trolls. You know why? Because I've spent... Here's why people would put 27 thumbs down. Number one, they're trolls. Number two, they don't like my personality. Number three, they don't like my voice. Most importantly, number four, I've been screaming about Sandy Hook and 9/11 for many, many years. And YouTube has paid bots that show up and they just give thumbs down. You know, that's just what they do. Who cares? It's certainly not my boyish good looks, I can tell you that. Dude, when I shave and cut my hair, all the girls on my channel are going to be like, oh my god, can I come to Boston? Can we have lunch? And I'll be like, yes. And then they're going to say something like, well, what are we going to have? And I'm going to go, well, I'll make you a croque monsieur sandwich, and we'll make some in-house Bloody Marys. And if you don't like it, get back on the fucking plane. You know? That's what's going to happen. I just look like a trash pile right now. It's crazy. I look like a cactus. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The YouTube bots are very real. They're different from trolls. Trolls come in and they actually create accounts and go into the chats. But what the bots do is they run things from behind the scenes. They don't like that I talk about 9/11. They don't like that I talk about Sandy Hook. You know why? Because the whole government, except for Trump and his cabinet, because he knows about 9/11, the whole fucking structure comes down if that gets exposed. Can you imagine what would happen if a majority of the United States of America, and when I say majority, I only mean 51%, really learns what happened on 9/11? That they pre-wired 3 buildings to destroy them in order to take us in the Middle East and then flew planes into a couple of them for effect? Can you imagine the ramifications of that? I mean, we would have riots in every single city. You know? It would be terrible. It would be a disaster. And by the way, I don't say this often enough. I do not say this often enough. For everybody who's here, thank you for watching the show. You know? It's much more of a your show than it is my show. I do my conspiracy theories, I drink my little fucking mini wines, I say outrageous things, but it's really the chat show. It's not me. I just kind of moderate and make sure everything is clean and put my stupid fucking face on camera. And, you know, make all that happen. But it's a chat show. It's you guys' show. I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a real insect, my friend. This is where the beehive ends. Such a catchy chorus. One of my favorite choruses of all time is oh, we could do one for vegetarians. I'm not a cucumber, my friend. I can't even get through that one. How stupid am I? Ah, Jesus Christ. YouTube is fucking hilarious. Oh no. I'm glad Ben Harsland took that with a grain of salt. Hey, dude, I'm not gay for Ben Harsland. I'm just telling you. You know, it's one of my favorite songs. Top 5 right now. Does that mean it's going to be my favorite song in 5 months? Fucking hell no. Because he's probably going to write some other music that might even be better or is equal, and who the hell knows? I know what that's like. I'm a musician myself. You know, you progress. You progress. Oh shit. I'm just going to do some self-promotion. Yo, Ben, can you do me a favor? Only if you want to. Can you do me a favor? And anybody else, frankly, who's watching the chat. Anybody else who's watching the chat, I just want to show you guys the band that I toured in, where we opened up and toured with a band called Finger 11. I want to show you the last remaining song that remains on the internet. I hope it remains on the internet, So if you guys want to grab a pen or a pencil, I want to give you the link. Jeremy's in the house and plays bass. Very nice. We like it. The Borat likes the bass. It's big and powerful like pussy of Latvian woman. Well, for anybody who's interested, all you have to do is Google No One's Kind. Oh no. Okay, we can't do this right now. Maybe Blackie can help me out and he can find my song because you guys were all entertaining yourselves, which is fantastic. And maybe Blackie can help me out. Yes, No One's Kind. Yes. And the song is called Drama. Drama. Like a sitcom drama. You can find it on Google, and it's going to redirect you to a site called purevolume.com. It's free to listen to. I wrote all the guitars for that song. I wrote the lyrics to the bridge of that song. I wrote, and my singer sang it, obviously. I did the harmonies, the vocal harmonies in that song. And our backup guitar player played, what needed to be done. But it's pretty heavy. It's pretty damn heavy. It's good stuff. No One's Kind, Drama. Drama. You can find it on Google. It's going to, like I said, I'll just repeat myself. It's going to bring it to you a website called purevolume.com. And you can listen to it. And, yeah, that was our signature song. That was our hit from our record. No way. Is that a... Blackie is fucking smarter than anybody knows. A metal band called Dead Silence, says Jeremy. That's awkward. Or not awkward, ironic is what I meant to say. A metal band called Dead Silence. Talk about opposites. Cool. I think some folks might be listening to a song I wrote right now. Again, I want to be clear. I only wrote the lyrics to the bridge. That's not my voice. That was our lead singer, but I did write the lyrics to the bridge. I did write the entire song, except for obviously our drummer. And I think Blackie shared it. That's pretty cool. I saved it, JB, says Vicky. Very nice. Oh, and can I just say, being from Boston, can I just say I am so glad that Blackie Fitzpatrick, Alec Whittier, because I don't think I have any black viewers at all. I want some black viewers. You know what I want is a big butt black female viewer. Or 10. 10 would be good. 1 would be nice. But Blackie Fitzpatrick has helped us normalize, because we are from Boston after all. I mean, he lives in fucking Austria. I don't know a fucking thing about Austria. But he's helped us normalize when you say the word nigga, it doesn't mean nigger. I don't even like saying, and I'm not going to say it again, Nigger. I don't even like saying that word. But when you say nigga, it's just like, what's up, nigga? How you doing? You know? And he's helped normalize that on his channel and my channel and other channels. I think it's fantastic, to be honest with you. It's how real people talk. You know? It's how real people talk. What the hell are you gonna do? There's nothing else I can say. Oh, Zero Foxes is here somewhere? Where the fuck is Zero Foxes? Yo, Zero Foxes! Our newest superstar. 3 superstars in the room. JB, yours truly. I mean, my channel isn't that big, but I'm prominent. That's a good word, right? Prominent. I don't go away. That's what I can say. But we also got Blackie Fitzpatrick, and now we have Zero Foxes giving off road. Vicky and Ben liked the song. Thank you very much. Like I said, my singer wrote all the lyrics, except for the bridge. So you think you've broken down the door. Try again until you feel complete. You'll always take another step away. Here comes the cold now. I wrote that. And I wrote all the guitars. I did not write the bass. I did not write the drums. But yeah, that was our signature song. We would always close with it. Man, did we smash it live. Oh my God, did we smash it live. Thanks, y'all. I'm not looking for compliments. I'm just trying to show you guys my accomplishments in the past. Because then I went into the corporate world and, you know, you can't really tour when you're in the corporate world. And then I ended up unemployed. So I guess I should just start writing songs again. I guess I should just start writing songs again. Can we get one less viewer or one more viewer? Because I don't like looking at the top of my screen and seeing 9/11. 9 watching, 11 likes. It just makes me, spiritually, it makes me nervous. So either someone go away or somebody else come in or someone retract their like. It just makes me squirrely. I just don't like it. Yes, I'm going, and I'm just kidding, by the way. You don't actually have to leave. I'm just fucking joking. Vicky likes that one. Vic E. Who's that chick on my chat that I always harass her, that I want to, like, go on a date with her? It can't be Vic E, because I think Vic E is married, right? Either married or out of my age group. I'm not sure. I do not know. Oh, yeah, JujuBot, absolutely. Oh, are you kidding me? Vicky says, no, 36. Oh, cool. I'm 33. I'm 34. I almost forgot my own age. I'd go on a date with you in a second. I love you. But yes, JujuBot definitely. 7 viewers, 10 likes. Viewership going down, likes going up. YouTube is so weird. Jeremy is 36. I mean, if your photo is your real photo, I just think you're hot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hitting on my chatters. I'm just telling you, you know? Guys are still allowed to say things, right? We don't live in Hillary Clinton's world or Bernie Sanders' world. Where if men want to have sex with women, you're like evil somehow. Like you're evil for wanting to do biology. You know, I just don't get it. That's why the Democrats are psychotic. They're insane. I have a friend on here who's transgender. I won't say that person's name because I don't want them to be judged. But I have a friend on here who's transgender, and I find that man woman to be beautiful. You know, they really did a nice job with whatever kind of, I don't even know how to do it, with whatever kind of plastic and makeup and all, you know. It's a man, but, you know, she's very attractive. But I can't call her a she, and I would never bang a tranny. I just couldn't bring myself to do it because to me, that's homosexual sex. I don't care about gay. I don't care about gay. I do not. I'm on record. I don't care about gay. If two guys wanted, if two women, you know, whatever they want to do, I don't care. I'm not going to judge them. Doesn't matter. To me, and I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. But if they want to do that stuff, go ahead, you know. But I could never go gay, you know, with a guy. And I, you know, sometimes, you know, if you watch like nudie photos or whatever, every once in a while, um, I don't like lesbian porn because I want the guy to be there. If I'm gonna watch porn, it's like it's got to be hetero stuff for me. For me. But I don't judge, you know, tranny. I don't judge, you know, all that stuff. Who cares? You know, they don't bother me. So let them do what they want. And again, this is coming from a Christian. Maybe I'm a loose Christian. Who knows? Ow! I almost just slipped. This is a really long show, by the way. This is a tremendously long broadcast. At some point, I need Blackie or Ben Arsland. I need someone to bail me out. Or Harmony. By the way, if you guys don't know Harmony's show, you're missing out. She runs music, but also does talk chat. Hold on. She also does a chat stream. One of my favorite new... I will take over. Okay, how long, Blackie? Bail me the fuck out. I'm drowning here. JB, what you gargling? Pinot Grigio. He's back. Okay, Blackie's gonna go live. I can plug my phone in and shut the fuck up. Alright? So let me do the traditional 10-second sign-off. We're out of here. Blackie Fitzpatrick Live is going on. Thanks, FLS. All I do is... I don't plan it. I just open my mouth. Vicky says, thanks, JB. Robin Hood hasn't been around forever. What the fuck, Robin Hood? I'll see you over at Blackie's. Get the link above. Yo, Blackie, before you cut, can you post the link one more time? Because I don't think Robin Hood got that link. Blackie's probably already gone. All right, Robin Hood. type in Blackie Fitzpatrick Live on YouTube, and you'll find him. He's like my kind of like partner in a way. We don't trade money with each other or anything, but we kind of trade audiences along with Harmony. Okay, good. Yeah, Blackie Fitzpatrick. Very nice. Blackie, do you even know Robin Hood? Before I cut, do you even know Robin Hood? Robin Hood's been with us forever. Formerly Sea-Doo. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna end it with my my terrible singing, and then I'm gonna cut. When it comes to be the soothing light at the end of your tunnel is just a freight train coming your way. Yeah. Then it comes to be that the soothing light at the end of your tunnel is just a freight train coming your way. Yeah. It's coming your way. It's coming your way. Yeah. Here it comes. All right, cut. I'll see you at Blackie's. Peace. Why won't it? Oh.